Welcome back to the press room at the Can't Hack It Pantywaist League Command Center. Hey, this week we got a special guest for you. It's a gentleman who recently found himself out of work for the time being. He had a weird request, though. He does not like impromptu, does not like speaking in front of people without having someone guide him or tell him what's coming up. He wanted us to give him signals through air horns or banging trash cans or something. We couldn't do that, but we did give him a teleprompter to make sure that he knew exactly what was coming for him to say. So we'd like to welcome Jose Altuve into the press office or press room this week. And it's time for 8 in the Box. Started for our owner of the week for week 6, and this is going to be for the first time in the 2020 season. Mix out for Harambe. Averaging about 110 points a week. This week threw up 132 and got his very first victory. First time as owner of the week, first victory of 2020. I see more coming as his scoring is not that low. It's just been unluckier going up against better teams, and more good to come for Chappie's franchise. Move of the week. There's been 27 different tight ends that have been started in the Can't Hack It Pantywaist League through 6 weeks. Only 4 tight ends are in the top 100 of fantasy players so far this year. Slim pickings out there, yet this man found the diamond in the rough. Picked up Trey Burton off the waivers this week, put up almost 20 points. He was the tight end 3, had 58 yards receiving, hit a rushing touchdown off of 1 yard, 2 total touchdowns, including this beauty of a catch here.
Rivers looking for the end zone, trying to make the catch. It's Trey Burton, got the feet in for the touchdown.
Performance of the week. Well, this is going to go to Deshaun of the Dead. Deshaun, bring home that bread. Deshaun, deserving of some cred. Watson. What did he do this week? Well, he threw for not 1, not 2, not 3. He threw 4 touchdowns, 335 yards passing, 26 yards rushing, 32 total points. He was the quarterback 1, and on top of it, he led his team Doomsday to a victory over Michael's team that was the slimmest of margins, a win by .34. And that leads us to our high score of the week, who is also Doomsday at 149.2. Yep, he caught that one. The big one that did not get away. So good performance this week by Doomsday and by his starting quarterback, Deshaun Watson. A little CHIPL history here. We're going to go back to the last of the defeated since Chappie's franchise got their first win of the 2020 season. Here's a list of all the teams that started the year going the longest without a win. You'll see down in 2012 we had 2 teams go 0-3 all the way to this year with mix out for Harambe went 0-5. We'll see how they finish. The longest streak was 2019 last year. That was Michael's team going 0-9, finishing 2-11. You will see in 2012, Doomsday started 0-3, actually ended with a winning record at 9-5, made the postseason, and won the CHIPL Bowl. He was the first ever Can't Hack It Pantywaist League champion, and he started 0-3 that season. The best finish at 0-5 for a little hope for Mix Out for Harambe was in 2016. The Kirchler franchise, the Do You Believe in Miracles, started 0-5 and then went 6-3 to finish off the season. There to end up 6-8, still to make the playoffs, but had a good finish to the year, I guess, to maybe have a better offseason. I don't know what that gets you, but good luck the rest of the year to Mix Out for Harambe. All right, match of the week for week 7. It's going to be a good one. Both teams are playing very well. Number 1, Doomsday against number 6 as of right now, Mac Lives Matter. These guys have faced off 10 times prior. This will be the 11th meeting, and they're 5-5 against each other. They've also faced off twice in the postseason, 1-1 in those matchups, but we'll get to that here in a minute. The Clark franchise, they have won 5 of the last 7. So they kind of on a hot streak, kind of have Doom's number the last few years. In 2017, Doom beat Clark in the 2017 CHIPL Bowl to get his second Can't Hack It Pantywaist League trophy. And then just last year in the semifinal rounds, Clark defeated Doom in his route to becoming the CHIPL champion of 2019. So these are recent postseason matchups. Again, they faced off 10 times prior. This will be the 11th meeting. And the win, if Clark is able to pull it off, if Mac Lives Matter wins, they will be tied atop the leaderboard for first place. If Doomsday win, of course, they'll keep extending their lead over the rest of the league. All right, into our playoff picture first. We got to say farewell to a new fallen brother this week as Hey Darnold owner, Mr. Gillen, they are falling out of the playoff picture. Right now, at the 1 seed, we have Doomsday. At the 2 seed, we have Torts Illustrated. That is followed by Tom from MySpace.com. I'm a Kittlestitious, Team Ramrod, Mac Lives Matter, Bud Wilborn's team, and back in the playoff picture after taking a week hiatus, we have Sundays of Thunder. Again, as we talk every week, 1 through 3 will choose their opponents. So this is what won't look like exactly, and we still have plenty of football to play, so this will all change over the next few weeks. Here are your percentages of teams through CHIPL history based on the record that made it. Obviously, no team gone 5-1 and missed the postseason. 80% of teams that go 4-2 have made the postseason. 36% of 3-3 teams have made it, and nobody at 2-4 or 1-5 have ever made it. But again, with the 14-team league we're in now, I think those numbers will change quite a bit over the next few years until we can get a new normal. Also, on the dock, today we have our strength of schedule for the first time out this year. You will see there Doomsday has the hardest remaining schedule based on the opponent's win-loss, going all the way through Colby's team, Hey Darnold, I'm a Kittlestitious, and Sundays of Thunder, all over 500. Bud Wilborn's team, Make America Gronk again, and Mix out for Harambe. 500 record for their opponents, and then those bottom 6 there, Michael's team, Team Ramrod, Torts Illustrated, Corbett Football Team, Mac Lives Matter, and Tom from MySpace.com all have opponents below 500. Not all their opponents are below 500. The overall record of their remaining opponents are below 500, so they have the easiest remaining schedule to get themselves either turned around or extend what looks to be a promising season into the postseason. All right, for our Pantywaist League Information Center. First, let's start with our teams on bye in Week 7. The Colts, the Dolphins, the Ravens, and the Vikings will not be playing this week, so I suggest you remove them out of your lineup. Also, the Pantywaist League trade deadline is approaching very quickly. So don't be the guy that makes no moves, because that would make you a square. Get out there, take some risk. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. November 14th. We've got 25 days till the trade deadline. All right, again, we'd like to say thank you to our little friend here, Jose Altuve. I would just let him know that none of us are sad that he is out of work and not playing any longer, and hope next season doesn't even go as well as this one did. But, as you can see him reading, okay, there you go, know what to do on Week 7.